news program. That's basically a paid channel where you pay internet type, and you get to watch them in the so a lot of those guys are going over because they can't talk on
Been GOA for
even on their own.
quite some time now. It wasn't a small, really SUV. GYT was taken with it.
So now they
Usually was a homemade full face mask and it was wearing a hat.
Now they're talking, like they want to. And I think that's what we want to see going forward. But, there's a lot more that we can reveal if we weren't, putting it on a social media site, which is very constrictive.
Animals running around the same area.
They don't want to control, what's out there. And like you said, they're captured. It's like the enemy has captured them. We're in a war, and as we fight this war, as we move forward, we win. Because the information and forth that's being shared is what brings one side or the other down, without a fight being shot or without a shot being fired. So that's very, very impressive. How that's going on right now. Now I think behind the scenes there might be a little physical action going on, which we're not aware of. Most of us are not aware of. It is happening, but it's not like the old days, like in World War II, where all the world basically went against the Nazis and the Japanese and the Italians or whoever was trying to control the world, and they eventually lost. And that's a lot of that is attributed to the fact that we broke their code system. They had a code system which they called the Enigma, and we basically smuggled one of their Enigma sheets out of Poland just before Poland fell, and the English basically decoded it, and we were able to know what they were talking, what they were talking, and we were able to react, and of course.
17-year-old Kelly's bar, 1395 South Avenue. 17. 17 as he walked into the bar and said he was running away from his home.
They sent it in the open, and so it was like, okay, we're going to bomb London, so let's see if you guys respond. So they didn't respond. London got bombed pretty hard, and probably a lot of loss of life, but they did that to protect the Enigma. They could have saved maybe, several thousand lives, I don't know, or they could save millions. So they chose, unfortunately, during the time. And these are things that we're seeing right now. What's going on in this basically, like Mono Savin said, this digital Pearl Harbor that happened to us. And you can't know it because a lot of this stuff is happening, it has to be kept secret, because if the reveal happened, it would set us back for years. There has been planning for this a very, very long time, I can tell you, for decades actually, and now it's coming to fruition. It came at the perfect time when Big T came into office. They basically, set it up so that he would be their front man, and it's them enough that they crumbled a lot of systems. They pushed back on them enough that even if they took a step back, like you saw on the Vibration, which was another reveal that Mono Savin had on one of my shows, where he said, "There's, mine will be."
It's where all sides of your business work together. From the sides your customers see, it's time to help people customize and save with the future.
All right, now take everything out. This will be your one and only opportunity.
If you take everything out, I only want to touch the
Fair deal.
What's up, guys? Mike the Cop, and long before I became a police officer, I worked in electrician, so I caught shoplifters for a living. And then obviously as a police officer, if we had a Walmart, with a retail store, all the time with shoplifters. This officer in LaCrosse, Wisconsin, took a really interesting approach, and it leads me with questions that I want back into this, but check out the video for yourself.
Right now, take everything out. That's going to be your one and only option.
Code 43. Okay, Joel.
I think that's a fair deal. Jamie. Let's see. Do you have an address? Did you say that? No. You want me to do? I'll do it, but you can't see that another code.
Do you know his name is Angel Castro? Not sure the officials yet. There's no problem there. Yeah, Mark.
Because they check cameras and they find anything else, then it's going to turn into a theft charge. Okay.
House 7, I got an address at 1321 South 3rd. Sounds about where he's pointing.
You don't have to have a dog. I'll buy this for it. But don't do this, okay? I know it's tough, but either way, call us for help, alright? But if you come back in here, you're gonna get arrested. Again, it's full, but 947 ain't worth, you know, if you're out on bond and stuff. I get it. But, you know, call us for help. We have resources that can help you out with, you know, contact with us. We're going to get that. Come back, okay?
So, wow, I mean, like, I really respect this guy and how he acted, how he dealt with this whole situation. I think that he represents most officers, communicating clearly and conducting themselves professionally. But it makes me wonder, should all shoplifters get this same treatment? When is the right time to balance? I think it's a really valuable question to start thinking too. I mean, obviously, I'm not an active police officer anymore, but it makes me wonder. There were times when I treated people like this, and other times where I did less. And I think it really came down to the individual circumstances at the time. So I don't know if that's the right answer, but what do you guys think? Your thoughts on the balance between grace and the grit of the law, I guess, as it were. What do you think? Do you like the content that I've been sharing with you guys?
Now, the part where people get mixed up at is that they would think that the military's out there just getting all the guys and stopping it. And that's not quite right. It's probably closer to some period of time where you have a dual presidency with recognizing Donald Trump as president, and therefore President Trump.
I'm gonna be around out there.
Thank you, Bill. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Dean, you say for the past 30 years, you always believed the defendant, Mr. Lapine, was your dad.
Yes, ma'am.
Then just months ago at family dinner, you were told by a family member that he's not your biological father.
Yes, ma'am.
Still unshocked, you say you're here today to finally discover the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lapine, you say you spent years in jail for unpaid child support, and your life has been turned upside down.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tomorrow we have another court date.
Yes, Your Honor.
You claim you could be locked up again if today's results prove you are indeed Ms. Lapine's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Lapine, tell me, what happened the night you first learned the defendant may not be your biological father?
We was at a family dinner and we was all just discussing how our parents was,
43.
and then family members started saying that, well, you don't know if he's your dad or not. Your dad, and he might not be your dad.
Wait a minute, wait. Did you ever heard of anything like this?
No, you don't know.
Oh my goodness. What did you say?
I went to another family member and asked if this is true, and they just told me that this is not the time or place to talk about it, and just shrugged it off.
Wow. Did you reach out to your father?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I called him the next day and asked him if it was true, and my father said that that guy wasn't right at the time. So then he started questioning it.
So hold on. They gave you a name
Gave me a name.
of the man that was your father?
Yes.
Wow. Mr. Lapine,
Yes, ma'am.
for 30 years, all this time, you believe this young girl was your daughter.
Yes, ma'am. And again, 4 to 5 years in jail. It gets rough.
4 to 5 years in jail
Yes, ma'am.
for unpaid child support.
Yes, ma'am.
For a young woman that called you and then said, some family member told me you may not even be my biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
You actually have a court date tomorrow
So you now
concerning the child support for this young woman that she's still behind on.
Yes, ma'am.
You could be thrown back in prison for being behind, and yet you still don't know whether you're a biological father.
I don't know if I'm a dad or not.
Have you ever been arrested for anything else besides the child support issue?
Never.
Tornado to 13-hour block south third. Are we giving him 59? Getting his 3-4.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. It's the only time I look at that.
So 30 years go by. 30 years you thinking you have a daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going in and out of jail for child support as it relates to her.
Yes, ma'am.
When you get that phone call and she tells you a family member said that to her, do you go back in time to those moments after you learned her mother was pregnant?
I went over that. I thought about everything after that.
What were your revelations?
I got it back once. I said, wait a minute. It was months into the year that
Check on her, sir.
down there and she was pregnant.
You started doing some math and you felt like it didn't add up.
Good.
You said, well, the window of conception would have been around this
We
time.
sent
and
1050 ROF. Citation issued,
it
unit
may
1.
not be mine. So after you learned her mother was pregnant, you went on and married and signed the birth certificate and you stepped up to be the father.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you remember her other pregnant with anybody else during that time?
I didn't know that. After me and her separated, I was told by friends of mine that they got separated and probably got other people.
Wow. So as we look at Ms. Lapine, do you feel like she looks
I mean, she was nothing like it. And the
like your other daughter you claim looks like you?
dark hair, dark skin.
Sounds like they court in Kennedy and what somebody to talk about.
Well, I think it's time we need to please a square in.
right around the corner.
When did you
Fort Kennedy.
hear about there being any doubt?
Oh, Greenwood.
I mean, we were always teased about it, but
Who was teasing?
it's just,
What would they say?
it was just things like, oh, we did another man's baby, and stuff like that. It's just been, you know, someone say something, and then it comes out, and then you see it affects everybody. It's not just me and her, you know, it's our kids, it's our whole family. Because this is what we thought, this is what we believed. And now all of a sudden it's like, you know, it may not be. It's hard. Essential for soda, but maybe not for people with certain inflammatory conditions, because there are options, like an injection, Zyrtec. This is a pill of its kind that treats moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, or moderate to severe ulcerative.
If you want more episodes of City Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
This is the picture we took last week of me and my dad and my sister.
And you feel like you strongly resemble your father. When you look at this
43.
friend, what do you feel?
I always thought that I got my mother's side. I always thought I was like my mom, but I was like, a two.
Can't go back.
That's fair.
And he's like,
I thought that, but I mean, as you know,
It ain't that
there's
show.
nothing in life that so I was just like,
And your dad says all these years you thought she was your daughter.
Yes, sir. Here's where I've been paying child support.
Yeah.
I'd go to the courthouse and pay.
No, please
I
pass
would
me
have it
that.
taken out of my paycheck and everything else. I would go to the house and make them take it out of my paycheck all the time. They go back.
Record after record.
They go back to 1998. Some spots in there that aren't there. I was
For unpaid child support.
just
And with the court date tomorrow, the states, there really can't be any time. Because they could
Take
do
her
that.
before the paper.
It's a vicious cycle at some point. If you lose your job or you get behind in your support, then you go to jail.
310
Or even if you have a
South
job, when you go to jail,
apartment.
you lose the job.
Jesus, they-
Then you come out, you gotta find another job. And if they keep having over and over.
If he had a job.
so where was he when he wasn't in jail?
I left the city.
You and your mother broke up.
I come home, he come in to where I was sitting and told me, I want you to move out.
And how old was this repeating it? How old was your mother?
I packed my stuff away. Now I'm never left.
So Mr. Lakin, you have regret. Because you feel like you let your daughter down.
I did let him go. And I'm sorry. I wish I'd never left. I wasn't worried about what your mom had to say. And then I wouldn't have left. I wouldn't have left the box. You've been it for me. Take care.
Please stand up here. Take your name. What about officer? Thank you for joining us today. My team is very emotionally well. It's been hard. No matter what you graduate.
Can't go with her. Yeah, let's get out. That's description. Trump has that vehicle.
And to be clear, you all are in a relationship.
for 48.
So that means for father, and my children call it dad, everybody.
Ping pong, you know where my phone's at. Don't fucking gang stalk me. Call my fucking phone. You fucking terrorist. You got a problem, you fucking call me.
public sphere.
I, Alright, Kodiak Joe Phillips, mothers out of KPT 540 South Foley on Green, Mount Jessica.
Don't play no gang stalking games. Phone number, you can ping it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I woke up this morning expecting my channel to be receiving massive censorship wave where big hitters, big fish in the sea, their channels have been taken down. Many people have received strikes. I was expecting to be the next one. I'm still here, guys, but for a limited time only, I would imagine. So please check the link in the description where you will find the places where we will be.
Forward just in case. Okay, so guys, I have some great information coming out of Arizona. I want to give you guys the update. We know that the hand count portion of the audit in Arizona completed on Monday. 2,089,563 ballets were hand counted, and this was completed on Trump's birthday. Poetic, right? Well, now we found out that the remaining paper evaluation process will be finished within the next 10 days or less. The Arizona Audit Twitter page tells us that this will be done by Saturday, June 26th. What are we talking about here? There is a big difference between the hand count portion, just simply counting how many pieces of paper we have, and the actual scanning of the ballots and then evaluating the scanned images at 600 dpi. This is the part where we actually look at the paper fibers, watermarks, and use kinematic detection to determine whether or not they are real or fake. The second phase of the audit, and there's also the cybersecurity aspect, which is going to take even longer. I can guarantee you guys, the final report of the cybersecurity aspect will not be completed anytime soon. And the reason I say that is because I've spoken to Bill Bailey, the plaintiff in Antrim County, who tells me that the ASAW group is still analyzing the forensic images that they took in December. So there's millions and millions of lines of code which they have to go over with a fine-tooth comb, guys. So it's not going to be done anytime soon, but we will get a preliminary report, I believe, sometime July. I'm giving you guys a bit of a timeline to expect things, but I'm not telling you that I know for sure. Nobody does, especially when you consider the fact that there's some really powerful people who do not want this report to come out at all. So I'm hoping for the best, guys, but I'm also wanting to be prepared for the worst, which is why I'm once again going to compel you guys to look at the links in the description and consider checking out some of these other platforms, because I guarantee you, us YouTubers that are trying to cover this stuff,
There's some older gentlemen that there.
Results are coming out, you best believe that YouTube's going to start cracking down big time. So right now, I want you guys to know this. PopulousRevolt.com will be a directory going forward. There will be all of us using one central hub. So keep that in mind going forward, guys. But anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Our distinguished author, Congresswoman Lee, voting for this legislation. Madam Speaker, for the past 20 years,
5. Camera. Camera. He's off just for 12 or a week or so. Hopefully we'll catch it in a week. Be a silver, possibly GM train at Equinox. He parks to the south of the store. Yeah, go back to 25.
Replica of the one that President Trump
25.
used when he was sitting in the
1042.
Many presidents before him, including President Reagan. He was on Sean Hannity's show not too long ago when he first got into the Oval Office, which seems like just 5 minutes ago went by so quickly because we were having so much fun, talking about the Resolute desk and why he chose this particular fight.
When you first walk in this office every day, and you think of it, then just take a look. And look at my desk. Papers. 50 presidents with I have one question about the desk, because and you have Ivanka and Jared have young kids. Are we going to see one of the young kids maybe crawl through there? Before they get too old. Yeah. But that was Janja. That's a secret door. Yeah. In that desk. And that was the famous picture. Why did you pick that?
I know if I
Well, it was Ronald Reagan. It was a lot of great presidents, actually. FDR, Roosevelt. It was
Yeah,
a lot
really
of great
deep.
presidents. And I thought that would be the appropriate desk. You know, when I came here, you have a right to use your desk and this, and you can pick. They have like 7 desks.
Yeah, where you got one?
Well, I'm
Very close, no concern.
the technology.
Yeah, where you guys are around, I don't need to call them, correct?
Unfortunately, perhaps we
Correct.
don't use it.
They're,
It
Yeah,
is great. And the experts that do this work, we have really brilliant people doing it. I assume you're going to be putting, there's a picture of your father. Picture of my father, right? That was right yesterday. No, it wasn't. I just read it. That's good. You know that.
And I really, why did you choose the Ronald Reagan? You could have also designed your own.
Yeah, and others, but I thought that, first of all, I liked it. I like the look, I like the likeness. Anthony Reagan, I like Reagan. I disagreed with him on some things, primarily trade. He was not as strong on trade as I thought he should have been, but that's okay. But he represented us very well.
And why President Trump chose this particular desk when he was in the Oval Office. Good news coming out of Nevada. The fact that Joey Gilbert, who is a friend of the show and also an incredible attorney, has been very involved with the America's Frontline Doctors and supporting all of their efforts, as well as others.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be shooting my Orion Pescare flare gun, and these are not the rounds that with the flare. These are just the rounds that make the loud bang, like to scare the blanks to scare bears or whatever. So let's go ahead and test it out. That's pretty damn loud. Not as loud as an actual shot, but it's loud. That's why I didn't do one sideways. That one was a little bit too close to my ear. Oh, me too. I know, right? Where are you putting the ones that I fired, though? Okay.
Okay, so we have a few tips.
I gotta bring it next time. And my friend Aaron's gonna shoot some.
Okay, I'm probably going to show you 2 back in service. I'm standing by.
this guy. Oh man. That's funny. So, yeah, guys, that's the flare pistol. And that's all we're going to shoot for today. I don't want to waste them all, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.
So glad you recommended this Anderson Windows, John.
Trust me. Long time. And we threw a products on him, and about to be seeing me again. Save you, save me, save our friends. We have some breaking news from Guantanamo Bay today. The former FBI Director James Comey, who those of you who have been following our coverage of the Guantanamo Bay military tribunals are well aware, has been serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for several high crimes and misdemeanors he was convicted of in a military tribunal back in 2018. However, new information has come to light which has perhaps sealed Mr. Comey's fate, as additional charges have been brought to the table, and in a new military tribunal which will be conducted by Sidney Powell, Comey could face the death penalty, and he is said to be begging for his life. We've got the complete details on all of this for you coming up in just a minute. Also, a little bit later on in the broadcast, Bryce Watson of Esoteric Atlanta will be joining us as we continue our deep dive into the missing, lost, or banned books of the Bible as we continue with the Book of Jubilee. And then Bryce is going to pull over and stay with us a little bit longer to discuss another topic, and that is the arrest of Josh Duggar on child pornography charges. And now new information has come to light indicating that Duggar may have actually abused his own children. We have all of that coming up for you in just a minute here on Dark Outpost, and really appreciate you being with us. Before we do any of that, let's do as we do each and every day at this time and honor our nation and its flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Really
appreciate it. Now, a couple of things here I want to bring to your attention. There's a new study out by the Centers for Disease Control. You know, half of this country is obese. Half of the United States citizens are overweight. 49.6% of adults in the U.S. are obese. The study has also found that 56.4% of women tried to lose weight versus 41.7% of men. Trying to lose weight correlated with income, believe it or not. Typical recommendations for weight loss are obviously stay physically active. I do that every day. I exercise at least 2 hours every morning. Count your calories. We all try to do that. Cut out carbs. Ooh, that's a tough one. If these recommendations work the way they're supposed to, nobody would be overweight. But the issue with these so-called solutions is they don't get to the heart of the problem. This is why I love this product right here. You got to check this out. So, by BioTrust. Great product. Keto Elevate by BioTrust. All right. Now, if you get the quickest way that I know of to lose weight, and it works in a similar fashion to how the popular keto diet works, which melts fat, reduces cravings. Thousands, and I mean literally thousands of Americans can see results within days of taking Keto Elevate. I know. Yeah. I highly recommend Keto Elevate. You can try it today for a 51% discount by going to ketowithdavid.com. Ketowithdavid.com. You get a 60-day money-back guarantee. Keto Elevate provides your body only C8, the most ketogenic CT in its purest form. That means it provides very fast and effective support for enhanced energy levels, healthy appetite management, enhanced mental clarity and focus, athletic performance. Keto Elevate is very, very gentle on your stomach. 5 grams of the highly sought after MCT8 in every scoop. Keto Elevate is the most advanced MCT powder on the market today. You get free shipping with every order. You can't beat that with a sticker. Today, BioTrust is going to donate a nutritious meal to a hungry child in your honor through their NoKidHungry.org partnership. To date, BioTrust has provided over 4.4 million meals to hungry kids. Please help BioTrust reach their goal of 5 million meals this year. You also get free VIP live health and fitness coaching from BioTrust's team of expert nutrition and health coaches for life with every order, and a free new ebook, top 14 ketogenic foods with every order. So please, waste no time. Get Keto Elevate today by going to ketowithdavid.com. That's ketowithdavid.com. And just click the link in the description of this video. And now we have some incredible breaking news from the Dark Outpost News Center.
Get ready for your trip to Dry University with one of our stackable certificate programs. Then apply those
With a gunshot already to his leg, an 18-year-old stares down the barrel gun, and the South City shooting that you see here is galvanizing a neighborhood tonight. The teen was shot Sunday in front of young children on Tennessee. That's in South Virginia. We do want to warn you, you're about to see this shooting, but as Ashley Lincoln reports, neighbors want you to, so as the danger can be taken off the streets.
crimes like shootings and stabbings are happening so frequently in this neighborhood. This one resident tells us that he keeps a fully stocked first aid kit just in case he needs to visit, as was the case this past Sunday.
The shooter was in broad daylight, and I heard a loud bang, but I just thought it was cowardly and really dangerous to our neighbors.
New shooting of this 18-year-old.
There was a lot of blood loss.
Played out in front of this South City resident who only wishes to go by Francis for his safety. He's the one you see coming at push luckily on the sidewalk of Tennessee Avenue.
It's just a shame to see a young man like this.
Francis and his neighbors who suspended aid until police arrived.
Very serious injury.
He says this isn't the first time a victim of crime has ended up at his doorstep.
A guy was knocking on my door. Probably a half hour ago, I called about gunfire that sounded within 2 blocks.
While numbers show most violent crimes in this region are down.
I can catch you to a call. 1017 Kamika Parker. She's with DuPage County Probation. She wants to give some 1043 to one of their people that are on probation on Drake Bank. She's requesting 21.
South City crime concerns are high. In September, Corey Spencer, who represents the neighboring area, about more than 20 spent shell casings in the streets.
We need to step up our efforts with working with the police.
City leaders say they're working multiple avenues to fight crime, from community outreach to finding people work and to working with the feds on Operation Legend. The program has made it more easy for residents in Dutchtown. They want gunmen like this one off the street and fast.
We've done multiple.
Good. You were so understanding. We had this scheduled here a week or two ago, and I had a schedule with flights that got messed up. In fact, it threw me off days because when one thing got thrown out, the next thing got thrown up. And then I got to Texas when they had these huge thunderstorms, and that screwed me up like another 2 days. So, it was pretty amazing. I got some amazing thunderstorms from the air. It was just stunning. So anyway, so the people live down there, they're pretty used to it. For me, it was a little more than I'm normally used to. So
Yeah, we get them a lot here in New York.
yeah. Well, I've seen a couple out there in DC. One of them's going to come one of these days and knock that whole freaking tower down. I've seen a few lightning strikes on that too. That was kind of fun a couple of years ago. We had that big monster hit.
That's something we all want to see.
Yeah.
So, how did you end up with Jim? I know David introduced you guys, but now you're helping him out with some.
Well, yeah, we did some. The issue was the movie was kind of an orphan because the way that it was done, produced to begin with, it ended up in a studio that got sold to another studio, and the studio that had it in their system just didn't fit their particular types of releases. And so
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hillary Hill. Thank you for joining me. Alrighty guys, I have an update for you regarding Raffensperger. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at him, but what now? Alright, what now? Yeah, let me read this to you all. It's linked down below for those that like to read through and verify any of the information I'm saying. Alright, check the comments. I'm probably going to start linking them in the comments if you are having trouble. It probably depends on what, how you're viewing it. If it's from your phone. Some of you are saying you can't write the links. I'll just put it in the comments as well. Anyway, Republican leadership in Georgia continues to pretend that they are what they're not and that no one sees the true colors. Alright, Secretary of State in recent history, Brad Raffensperger in Georgia continues to pretend that he's a good man working for the people of Georgia, but it's coming out that he's not, okay? Despite piles of evidence of a corrupted contest, Secretary of State pretended that he was working for the people of Georgia and he certified the contest. He was not. He was not looking out for the people of Georgia. We really don't know who he was working for, but a free and fair 2020 contest did not seem to be the goal. When the president finally attempted to put some sense into Raffensperger, he lied about what was said, linked it to the most untrustworthy publication in the U.S., The Washington Post, and then deleted the evidence that captured up. Unfortunately for him, he has been caught. All right, he's been caught up in a little bit of, let me read this. All right, so Raffensperger, he has not been honest, and his actions are now showing it. He handed the Georgia carpets over to Joe, knowing that there were hundreds of thousands of invalid tallies going for Joe, which included the results that he certified. All right, so now Raffensperger's pretending that he didn't know, and he's expressing anger towards the Fulton County team because they got caught. All right, so he tweeted out, new revelations that Fulton County is unable to produce all paper Dropbox transfer documents will be investigated thoroughly, as we have facilities that fail to follow Georgia rules and regulations regarding Dropboxes. This cannot continue. He also tweeted, restored confidence in our contest is going to be impossible as long as Fulton County's contest leadership continues to fail the voters of Fulton County and the voters of Georgia. They need new leadership to step up and take charge. That was Georgia's Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger. I'm a little confused by that because aren't you the one that signed off on this? So are you calling yourself out? Anyone else? All right. Well, what do you guys think about that? The article gets into a little bit more of a personal opinion from the reporter. I'm not going to read through that. But if you would like to see the rest of the article, go ahead and click down below to read it for yourself. Your thoughts of Raffensperger and go ahead and ban you. And I just don't want to say that on here. Although I did, I'm not going to say I was different. Some of it's a bit harsh, but yes, he should not have been, lying and conjuring up all of. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I know you guys know what I'm saying. All right, and I know I have to kind of bite my tongue over here because I have to keep it warm. I don't want to say to my next one. I don't want to give you guys information. All right. Well, there you have it. There's Raffensperger. What do you guys think of that man? Anything out there? How is it? What's everyone? Do people talk about him? What's everyone's opinion on Raffensperger? If you live in Georgia, I'm never going to answer the question, but I am very curious. If you live in Georgia, what's the talk of the town? What's everyone think of him? Do people see him in this way, or do people just not know? I'm curious. So anyway, leave me your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope this has helped you in some way. All right, more updates as I hear them. Thanks for watching. Take care.
I like night shifts just because I'm a night owl. I tend to stay up late. It's really well for students or someone that wants to second.
I just want to thank Michael Baxter for being alive. That's really cool of you, Michael. And I hope you don't mind when I tease you thinking that after that, it's all in good fun. And I love your material. Maybe one day I'll have a little bit. Okay, this just came out. Oh, if you like the material, then please go over to Ron or his Facebook page, same name, I think, and figure out a way to support him. If you like it's like the day my brain's not working. If you like the presentation, delivery. If you like the delivery, then I have links down below for how to support me financially. I have not been monetized by YouTube yet, but I have gotten some clients lately. So the pressure is off. I was begging for money, and now the
10 days ago or something like that. Anyway.
But for tonight, Israeli military confirmed that fighter jets have struck a number of Hamas targets inside the Gaza Strip. Israeli military jets that struck were used for the militant group's terror operations. Officials say the strikes were in response to Hamas launching incendiary balloons from Gaza into southern Israel. First eruption of violence in Gaza since the ceasefire was announced and end to an 11-day war. On Tuesday, thousands of Israelis marched into Jerusalem and flag-waving procession. Police and riot gear blocked off streets and clashed with Palestinian protesters.
W3 on North 5th, Memo 1028, 412, 41284 on a Murrah, also about 2 hours.
First test as Prime Minister.
Today's riot at the Capitol was a turning point for the conspiracy movement QAnon, with some followers dropping out, disappointed that the promises of the person behind it, known as Q, haven't come to pass. But others, the FBI, so frustrated they turned more to violence, such as, quote, harming perceived members of the cabal, such as Democrats and other political opposition. The report says QAnon is also losing audience, with social media platforms blocking it. The Biden administration's new strategy on countering domestic terrorism calls for more cooperation with social media companies to spot terrorist trends. But the Homeland Security Secretary tells NBC News the government will not investigate any group over its beliefs.
No problem here.
We are not targeting speech. We are not attacking speech. What we are focused on is violence.
The strategy calls for more investigators to spot potential violence fueled by ethnic hatred, like 2019 shooting at a Texas Walmart. The Attorney General says the strategy encourages reporting behavior that could signal domestic terrorism.
The FBI reports that roughly 50% of our cases
are
needs from law enforcement or private sector partners and private citizens.
The call for a domestic terrorism law providing more authority to investigate violent groups. But today's strategy doesn't
Last name Evans, Adam Victor Edward Laura Tom, Kenyatta, King Adam Nora, Young Adam, Tom Adam, Middleby David, 1127 of 83, 112783, you know.
you like 315 West Kennedy?
더 이상 충고에서 트럭에서 계단에서 쓰러지지 않게 해달라는 국민당의 외침은 지난 6월 서울적 협의가 무색하게도 멈추지 않습니다. 오늘과 내일 노사정이 두 번째 대타협을 이루지 못한다면 사업이 언제 멈출지 알 수 없습니다. 먼저 기간에는 서울로 몰려온 전국의 특별 노동자의 외침을 국민의 기자가 보도합니다.
So I got clear, no record. Stand by, checking out.
I guess 46, that's 40. Okay, I go up. You want to buy a file if you need?
Here in Validata, Kankakee, on South Hillcrest.
Jump one.
28 when you get a chance.
412-884. I don't know about it. Do we get a return on that, please?
Down to that subject.
Thank you. You can show me 10A. Morning driving habits.
Can't go.
Good.
K21, can you go to Bird Park, 200 South Wall, 200 South Wall, 1017 James Taylor states that there's juveniles jumping on the south side of the quarry. He's concerned.
Jump one. Come on with that other male half. I'll give you a trail. You tell 350 North Kennedy. Jump one. I'm forced to do it. Yeah.
$530, Jacob. Welfare check on a subject. Given the area of 112 Uncle Leo Drive, is a female white wearing a black shirt with sort of writing on it. Seems about 1096. If she was just by herself.
Jump one. Says. Okay, so what's going on? It's right, team checking.
Check for it.
I don't, I mean, 57 feet, you know, so 360, 70 small, so something like a pocket dial doesn't sound like an issue.
Sounds maybe having some type of mini stroke or something. She's having a really hard time not feeling well.
Third check, possible removal at the Circle K West, 575 South Kent. The male white subject, with beard, in the backpack. He's sleeping on the side of the building, the north side.
Step forward.
Okay, got Engine 42's under access to female.
42, 10 4. Okay, number 33.
Go for it through US.
Old Wilshire Lane, just a road, I don't have an exact address, for 2 dogs, 2800.
$11.86 Weatherville Lane for a 12-year-old female OB patient with abdominal pains and numbness in her chest. Okay, hands over 33. Good. I'll be at 4 Old Orchard Lane. I see 2 dogs here laying in the garage. I don't know if they're here or not.
So you're gonna put the truck on?
That's up to the top. Now, deer also have a couple of joints here on their shoulders, on their arms. As the shoulder bone goes down, it's a nice little joint there in the front. It goes where what I call their elbow is. You can see here on one of them. One of the things I had mentioned in the previous video was I would want to try and the triangle is basically comprised of shoulder blades on top. That joint goes out. If you draw a line between the shoulder blade and those joints, all the way down the elbow, you get a nice little triangle here, a nice little pocket where the arrows. You can't use that pocket anytime where you want to take a shot, especially out of these parts. You can watch the deer, you can watch the skin, you can see them create that little part of where you can triangle. Not too hard to find. 4412. Here doesn't show really well, but the trail camera pictures that I
Good. Tell her she'll have to make all her razor. You put her stuff. She's in her van, just sitting there now and waiting for her to leave. Can't go further than 45 without me.
Stop one.
Try
I got by 26. That's what I think, good. 59, no fail. The next 44 I'll be doing. Yeah, 30. That's very good. How much clear did you see out? Definitely.
For 33. He contacted the homeowner here. I believe these two dogs belong to her. I'm just waiting for her to come out and confirm that for me.
Welcome to Open Source News. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Have a blessed day.
Welcome to Open Source News. I am your brother and your host, BCP. This is the later edition. Hope you're having a great day so far. Hit the like button, never miss out. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You may have seen this from the other day. I'm going to show it to you just in case you missed it, because this is just an example of what we're to report on today, which is an absolute international disaster with the regime of the former Vice President Joe Biden and former Senator Pence.
Hey, 43. Rugby.
Actually going to vote for the first time as a nationalized citizen. I voted for you. So my question is, what would you say to these women, those mothers, and also women of color on both sides of the border, farmers, many of them who I see every day, as a message of hope? And what will you do for them in the next coming years? That's a great question, and thank you.
All right, folks, I want you to realize that this border, as in fact, is not
Part 17, part 16.
Univision. what was tweeted out by Daniel Coronel.
That's good. Football crowd, about this bicycle and scooter from 95, right? And the other day.
Claimed to be a reporter for Louisiana wanted to ask the VP a question and to compliment Kamala Harris. Let it be clear to everyone that Miss Maria Fernanda Reyes is not part of this media organization. Once again,
Okay, come on, shit. Sorry.
Today is the day to take back your smile. Why wait? Save 20%
I got surprised when I first saw this exchange that someone from the press would quote and say, "Hey, I voted for you." They have no shame that they're not partisan. And then the story actually got even better in the fact that this wasn't even a real reporter for Louisiana. But look, nothing's real with these folks. I want to bring up a news item.
23 cases?
That's a mention, but it just goes along with everything that's going on here. The
13 West, First South Street, Champaign. Call advised people keep going to the stop signs at First and South School. 10:43 at this time. Call this not.
This is absolutely crazy. The White House has asked 6 humanitarian groups to help with immigration crisis at the U.S.-Mexico border. The organizations are reportedly being asked to help individuals.
Okay, 43. 43. Clear. Here's that little problem. Just.
London-based Save the Children is one of the ones going to make these decisions.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson. Tonight is Wednesday at the East Coast. Unfucking So now I gotta go to the office. I gotta sit my ass down on the computer. I absolutely never thought this would. I gotta write up a sexual harassment policy. Not for the boys, all because of this fucking guy right here. It's for all the women that drop by the site. Unfucking. So now I got.
Well, doing an oil change here, and I found somebody turned the asshole in it, right? I get in there, fucking it's a 13 mil for the drain plug, put my socket on it, right?
Go ahead, pick up.
Split. Oh, fuck.
28.
So
John.
then, I was like, well, starting around, I'm grabbing turbo socket. Grab turbo socket. Now, turbo sockets are these guys. You got the head, you got those teeth that cut into them. So I grab it.
Who had 300
Put it on
south?
there, hammer it on there, fuck, just strip the shit right the fuck off. Oh, God. I mean, the lower side. So I finally got a good bite. Grabbed my big ratchet, which is this guy right here. Measures about 1.5 2 feet with that jack handle as a cheater bar. Finally got it out. There's our plug. Sick. Doing an oil change here.
I was concerned. We'd like to know, have lunch. You still gonna be this here?
Hey, what up, Morals? Tell them you're on the way.
No, I told you we could go there too. I literally told you yesterday we were meeting at 2.
That's my mom on the phone.
See, this is why I don't talk to you. Because you always acting like a bitch.
Hey,
You
hold on.
always
Hey,
acting
hold
like
on.
a bitch.
Hey. Bro, who's you talking to like that? I know for sure. I know you just call my mom a bitch. Who the hell do you think you are talking to my mom like that? No, it ain't no game. You don't ever. Are you kidding me right now? This is my mother. Are you kidding me right now?
Go ahead, pick up. Left in the wood. First name is Sharita. Charles Henry Adams. Robert Ida. Tom Adam. Middle V. Victor. 726 of 87. 07268. Email. Five thousand.
No matter where you are, VA is here to help. VA offers mental health services through phone and video calls.
Fortress.
Hey, everybody, stop.
We never wanted a 2-day call for you. If you're new to this series, please go back to the first video we covered. In the last proof, we revealed lots of new information. In this episode, we unlock even more bombshell revelations.
I know she said SpongeBob.
I want to thank all of you good people of Washington, D.C.
Man, you really are, except for you gotta remember I'm the Punisher, okay?
All of the people that worked with to put this miracle together. So, have a good life.
It's all
Mine too. So help me God. So help me God.
I'll be back.
I just found the hard drive. Oh, finally today! You said it! No, you're
412 double warning.
Joe Biden never got his shot without they don't. They don't every one of these people. They don't this building. They don't the United States. Just fight. We give them everything.
He gets it. Culture, different norms of each country, and they.
Those ones are
For two reasons. Number one is not smart.
That's right. That opinion's gone. So what's my opinion if opinions don't matter? Your opinions are however you want.
Two dogs people on here. I spoke with the owner, Dr. Jack Holmes. Also,
I remember that. When we put Bo down, I always remember that.
feeling, you know, how they got out, the
And when
fence
I
is secure,
just
so
say,
I'll be
if you have
there.
a question, just say, you are the most qualified, and if any of them ask. But if anybody asks, I'll come back to my opinion as possible. Don't. If anyone asks me, I just understood, boss. Don't answer if anyone asks me out to the children. And when anyone questions it, what you'll actually say is, if my bosses choose it for me.
Nice to see you.
And number two, sweet. Trying to own our country.
A guy got a Kyrgyz, so it's just fantastic. She was saying royal science. Don't worry, I have my ways. A guy got a cure disease. I said it's just fantastic. Then she said, royal sciences test case didn't meet. Did I just hear you say you're using it, but maybe a
Little welfare check at 334 talking about court. 17 one's a 9-year-old Lavelle Gray checked on.
Like for all your collusion. Oh. You're finally just starting to figure out it's all bullshit. It's not our bullshit. It's just somebody else's pain or problem.
I got 13. Did they give any other specifics
And
on
for
that?
November, you'll be on the meeting. Oh, yes. I just have to be the one that's on the
They're
top.
from Homewood. It's his east. They're apparently been having some family issues.
Let's assassinate. Pretty sure Wuhan will be its introduction. So you're not planning to bring it here. We probably won't be doing that. We have to do it through China. Duh. What our hope is that we'll be sending it to the U.S. So we'll have to track it just to see how it hits. Okay.
And are you
Well, what's your
going
answer to that? That's my answer would be
to control it that way?
Wuhan. Well, yeah, I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
Wuhan.
I have a pending piece of piece, 775 South Lincoln, 775 South Lincoln, 717 State their iPhone is pinging at this address and she wants an officer standby.
Look at this lady.
That's door off
Let's
that
have a look
way.
at what she says.
Yes, 13 advice, you need to get there.
That's why Google has to police to make sure that's what they're saying. Or else I'll abolish you and call you a racist. Honestly, Google has the police job. People just walks around talking about everything. It's no surprise that the people trailing her hear everything. Speaking of, remember this lady? How she knew was coming at the sawtooth. Time that never works out well.
The 1017 states that they believe the father may be causing
There is that.
some harm.
I bet
The
they were
London
thinking what
Gray.
next. I don't think they do. Get ready. Might you too. As for this, I'd also expect to have to do sorry. Yeah, you'd have to. Or this would be super tough to sell.
Charlie Williams up at York 1019 in reference to the parking tickets he got at 211.
He thinks you're not a wolf, sir. I didn't say anything. Which one? He said they're planning to assassinate him.
Everything.
Skip this video if you're not interested in all devices like these let you track your vehicles using only your smartphone or desktop. With millions sold, this is the most popular way to track fleets worldwide. You know what else?
Let's on that report, your chief.
State, sanitary, and water ammo contains around interest at least 200 pounds.
Robert Paul.
Doesn't have any time or reaction if you're telling the Iranians about covert military action on the
We're not going to comment on these things.
Here's President-elect Joe Biden. They would want to go.
When their patient is fatigued, cancer standard, blood pressure is higher than normal. What do you think? Have you know?
I don't talk about that. Any other questions?
Before South Lincoln area.
I don't know. All I know is this. We're very close to the answers. Have answers. So they're going through the military. I don't know. I don't know, but I know Mike is a good man. Thank you.
1042.
Or they could annihilate us.
All this we pray in your most holy name. Amen.
Check the history of this address. See if we have any first contacts or anything.
I wouldn't know what to talk about. I can only tell you this. There's nothing about anything that came out loud or something, I don't know. But I can say this, that black book that had to do with somebody that was looking for permission. I think it's a good thing. I don't know, but I can say that the book, I think, they said was forged. It was a phony.
Maya culture and history has flourished for thousands of years, and I'm sure you can't wait for us to dive into it. Before we begin discussing the origins of Maya civilization, we will consider of the ancient Maya themselves. Now, the Maya were a very spiritual people in antiquity, just as the modern Maya are.
Okay, but do you have a name of an R.B. Fisher? She put back in April for a lockout at that address. I have a number if you need it.
Today, we're going to focus on the famous piece of ancient Maya mythology, the Maya story of creation.
Orbit 2023 on Lincoln.
Now, there's a lot more in the Popol Vuh than just the creation of the world. The name Popol Vuh actually means council book, and it contains the history of people from the beginning of time right down to the world. Being a product of the Quiche Maya, it's worth noting that what we may have may not reflect the exact creation of Maya throughout the whole Maya area. Nevertheless, it's an invaluable glimpse into Maya cosmology. For today's episode, we're just going to focus on the reflection of the text, more faded away. The local move captures some of the anxiety of this transition with this sobering conclusion to the book.
This is not about the being of the teaching. It's no longer a place to see it. There's the original book and the ancient writing room, but the Lord's not lost. But even so, everything has been completed here concerning teaching.
Over 100 years later, a local parish priest, Francisco Jimenez, gained the trust of the local Quiche people and was allowed to make a copy and translation of the text. Jimenez's copy and translation have survived, but the original has sadly never been seen.
Okay, now engine 42, email 45, second quarters.
Summer.
We're over there. Okay, go for 43, Charlie Cup.
At first, the church was debated among the minds. Once people identified specific scenes or people from the ancient Mayan art, it became clear that this was a very old scene. It's very important to understanding Mayan culture. It provides them with an important moral lesson and an understanding of the world around them. Without further ado, let's start.
Like 531. So the transport impact to Kennedy Drive, please. Fifteen 85 East Burn, no need for service.
Okay, Rutherford. Okay, 11:15 status. Okay, can you come checking your status?
They're trying to make sense of that. Outside 35. We change traffic, I'll be there.
can't hear anything inside. There's somebody answering the door. There's no vehicles outside.
Okay. But
Have a 1039 Drive, subject access 250 North Kennedy. Key 3.
yeah.
Can't come, keep on. He had already gathered information needed back in service. Take that one back. Reference at 21, I need to make that attention to make it, probably 10.
Hello. Officer Wynn from K11. Cable or call it, or did Karen turn it off? It's on vibrate. They're calling it. Ambulance 71, route will be staging. Ambulance 71, 10-4, show you en route 6832 West Casey Lane.
From 13, it should be pretty loud now. She hit the thing on the icon for it.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing back here.
We have route with the ambulance.
You want to see 10-4, show you en route 6832 West Casey Lane. The subject has left again. We do have deputies en route. We're going to try to figure out where he's at.
Yeah, we're gonna stage at the gas station on 45.
10%.
Back on J13 at 1028. Located. Back on 13. We're 10H located.
King County, 071 is State Gas Station on 45. 71 Sinform, Chevy State Gas Station on 45.
Kingcom, 40.
I'm used Robert 12, transporting on Riverside.
12 Sinform, transporting on Riverside.
No one to stage with the ambulance.
12 Sinform, Chevy State.
Five 593 service. Eighteen 540. Enter FOP. Yeah. Over. Anytime car 6 available.
Car 6 available.
Anytime 2 hours, 12 hours. There's nothing for Riverside.
Ranger 28. We are at 449 North Cottage Avenue on a follow-up with ATS. No need for status.
K11 taken. 44 units to the unit 279. Come on. up that footage. I'll be back.
Game Town, Edgecombe, Riverside, Robert Street. We get a change of quarters, Riverside out of Bradford, please.
Fort Riverside, Haskins, AGM. That unit, you didn't come through, unit traffic? Yeah, I got Robert, you're gonna ask him, you can clear it up. Robert, can you work right now?
Check with the county unit, see if they're good. If we return and they just call us back out if they're located. Yeah, Travis, get out.
Handcuff?
Guys,
Let's do motion to return page again if we get a patient.
ambulance 71, car 71, on the return.
We're thinking.
Lieutenant. No need to stay. Good, boy.
Being with Iroquois detective, Lisa 1021 with any detective. 10-4.
Go ahead.
Hi, District Group call to meet with John Urban at Belston's. I have criminal damage. 1017 is in a black Chevy, and we'll wait at the entrance to Belston's. The yard that we're broken into.
That's the only footage on Parkway area also going to get. I'll let it service from Riverside, you can go ahead and close the call.
What?
Yeah, take that out, Bill.
No need to force entry. We'll be clearing up shortly.
For some dogs. Dogs have been attacked. Been attacking each other. A Chihuahua mix.
Traffic 148.
Kroger, 633 Armor Road, Flexion Equinox. So it's parked on the west side of the building. She pressed the panic button. It's not generating a response.
Definitely.
Income? Ten 43, the 1017 is very upset. Someone was attacked. Veterans, go ahead. 10-4.
Okay, County Council, third starting.
4. Further? Okay. Building wearing a pink blouse.
10-4, I'm liking right. Anderson. 36. At this time, one call from a 1096 subject at St. Mary's. Spoke with Tom Security, but there is no problem there. Take them to the second floor in a little bit.
Temper.
Kick on 72s and quarters.
Ten four 545.
Jack at 148. Forgot what it was. We found it.
Julio at 1519 Gerard, number 2. He wants to speak to an officer about his neighbor in apartment 1. He would like a 21. He's not at home right now. Ten four.
The traffic walking big. Did you get that Venmo message I put out yesterday? Stand by. Okay, next one.
Auto by name DOB. According to the return, says he should be an IDOC custody, but he's walking on Blaine Avenue right now.
Go ahead.
Adams, first name's Tony. He had worked for a middle, 82191, 821 mail.
Tax 38 Expo. Once you guys just head out there, find separate cars, and then you can join up later. West of the track, what they call a track. Is this our jurisdiction or is it someone else's? Yeah, get that. But we also talked about it next week. Therefore, if you can just 1060 around the crib, that'd be great. fine.
Okay, more 5.
10-8.
Go ahead.
Five forty-five status.
Everything 45. Go ahead. 45 here. They want to see it. Oh.
Three cancel. We checked with ICOC. He's done 4 to be out.
Check on taking that control. Good. Hey, on the clock.
handcuffed. At 10:43, we have a 15-year-old male episode throwing case of water at the caller. 28 St. Peter's Drive. 28 St. Peter's Drive. Fire has been paged.
46 and 62 is the area B.
What?
Yeah, 23 attachment. I don't know what
For 20.
Up by 40 at 23.
10-4 by 40. Sometimes you feel 65 in route. 265 in route. 28 St. Peter's Drive. 65, just for your information, we also have PD en route. Okay. The address is going to be 11500 East, 5000 South, Whitlow Vance, State Street.
All five north.
Come. Anyone disorderly conduct at 372 and a half North Prairie. Meet with Justin Harville at 1019.
Anyone something around to 1245 South Washington, Model Motel. Again.
10.43.
Ambulance 1 South, 1245 South Washington Avenue. For possible, the Narcan has been administered. Time of page 1444. Respond on city fire.
Like 23 of them.
What?
Okay, 543. I'm 1019.
Anytime ambulance went up. One round bottle of that.
That's all I'm like.
Is en route to mental case in progress at 2018 Detroit. 16-year-old autistic male having an episode, completely out of control, playing hands on his mother.
County West Assistance.
Four. $545. If John Urban clear valid.
Negative this time, so number 5 you had me call.
Room number.
Therefore, I believe they're confused. They just said Narcan was administered. Fire is asking for a room number if you can get one. I know what you're dealing with over there.
Dog was one thing when you came outside, but it's not anymore. I told him to take it to a vet if he needed anything.
Ambulance to Engine 6, Airpoint Mental Health, 70 Meadowview Shopping Center. For a 2-year-old, difficulty breathing, very low O2 level. Ambulance to Engine 6, Airpoint Mental Health, 70 Meadowview Shopping Center. For 2-year-old, difficulty breathing with very low O2 level. Time of page 1447. Respond on city fire.
Sandra, over there, 65 reaction. 55 on scene.
Oh, 2 is in a row.
Rob, it's going to be severe pediatrics. Engine 6 en route, Stephanie Meadowview. Being route, severe pediatrics.
23 steps. He's calm right now. He's just staring out the window. Good. Male, white, black, or check. White. Need information, correct? That's correct. We don't have any information.
The Fonzie. We have another walk-in when you're clear disturbance at 271 North Center Avenue.
540. 3 times big bucket.
I should be, yeah, I just gotta get the septic statement.
That one. Hey, 21, you are at Model Motel, right? Therefore, fires about to door to door.
There's no chance the house is already doing that.
3. 10-4.
One 5642, 15642.
Therefore, she advised she was start bleeding.
Not the
So, does she know where the victim is?
Engine 5, she's saying it's the first door after the office.
Can't come from engine 5. Yeah, we checked that apartment. Subject didn't call for an ambulance. He possibly came out of it with a Narcan usage. Engine 5 and ambulance want to be available. Oh, shoes on. Engine 6, you guys see anything up there?
27, go ahead.
What?
Someone 4.
I know. That one.
Everything can come.
Units of 28 St. Pierre, switch status.
Turning on Broadway.
minute before. I can check on that.
25 from 35, I can check it. Believe he called off it.
Nothing wrong with that before.
No injuries, 4,000 south and 4,000 west. 4,000 south, 4,000 west road. Applicator flipped upside down.
Okay, right, so is that on 115?
15. How do you keep control?
Temple. You guys also are looking for a car out that way?
We had an attempt to locate on a check. It was up towards Mantino, although I was heading to the range, but I'll get an exact location on this 1050.
Yep.
Kick out 126. Got it. Mapleton. Follow up.
X-ray 49, Cancom. We're going to go ahead and page fire out to that accident.
Down 35, 1060 umbrella. Okay, got Mission 5 back to the station.
Back to the station.
Cancom. Someone's just 10-4 on the page.
10-4. Data.
Yep.
Gonna be about a half mile north of the 115.
7.
Can't come out of car 34 and round.
34, 10-4. Just got it.
Hospital. Okay. Can't come 147 available.
Uh,
21 on 23. It's going to be about a half mile south of 3000 on 4 West.
Step 4. 48, go ahead.
First for Shabaya.
10-4.
This is quick. Ambulance 1, 250 North Entrance, apartment 18. year-old female sitting on the porch, just sort of in and out of it. Ambulance 1, 250 North Entrance, apartment 18. 34-year-old female sitting out on the porch, sort of in and out of it. That's going well. Call page 1501, respond on city fire.
Gametown, ambulance 1 en route to 250 North Entrance Ave, apartment 18.
On service.
Gametown, K10, 1028. Six, 8642, Edward 868642. Next, 38X12. Are you guys close out there? There's a.
I'm gonna just turn on 5,000 from Route 1.
Temple.
Think that engine 6 available.
It's available. Okay, I'm ambulance 1, putting 250 North Entrance.
Ambulance 1 on D.
Can't come Riverside, Robert 12. We're going to be in or out. Was that 1485 field?
That's in for 1485 Butterfield. It's going to be the memory care side for a 90-year-old.
Receive. Show us an out. $106505 more 10. I'm advised there's neighbors that have trash and debris
discarded furniture, just sort of out, people project sheet or something the side of the alley on River Place. Go ahead.
Control 10-6 training at range.
57989. GG 57989.
Engine 4, assist Private Riverside, 1918, East Avenue, for a 17-year-old with abdominal pain. Engine 4, assist Private Riverside, 1918 East Meadowview Avenue, for a 17-year-old female with abdominal pain. Time of page 1506, respond on City Fire.
Yeah, Council Riverside, we're gonna have nothing available for that.
Can't come Robert reported on the scene. Roll over vehicle with pressure roasting. Construction. Yeah, check with the driver.
Yeah, Storm.
Engine 4, disregard.
These five, they're just prior to you guys feel that you fit the back over.
Yeah, boy.
We're out on the west side of 934 West Broadway, 934.
They're doing them. The area.
Engine 6, lift assist only, 578 South Dearborn. Engine 6, lift assist only, 578 South Dearborn. No injury, subject in the bedroom. Advise use the south door on the south side. Number page 1507, respond on City Fire.
Can't come, brush 33 and out. 310-4.
Just north of you, go ahead. We'll do it face to face once you get here. Sure. Can't come, show up first. Got me email too.
Yeah, 4. Engine 6, 578 South Dearborn. Route 578 South Dearborn.
See the kids grandma now.
Go ahead, for 12.
Have a traffic complaint, 1346 Moore Road. White pickup truck all over roadway, older model. Pulled into Oak Ridge, parked in subdivision.
Therefore, take me that, okay, wrong.
Yeah, those are the good service return. minor refusal to wait for a supervisor to get out seat to get this stuff right. Yeah, boy. Yeah. That was 655 North Indiana. That's correct, sir. 655 North Indiana, female subject. Tenant Sneed on this dispatch tip. Okay, I'm killing me over here. Go ahead. Not sure. 10-4. Can't count 141. Be off shift. 4. 535. He got me close to. We've arrived Riverside. Riverside. We were out St. Mary's. Hey, this one going to St. Mary's. Hi, from them, go ahead.
I'll be out at 5:45 at Dolphin.
4.
Five, you need a 1052. Can't come 43 on scene.
43 on scene. Injuries.
Still won't be enough.
Would be inside waiting.
What? Yeah, for Robert 5, you have traffic.
Contact 60. Meaning Indiana call.
Kick Mexico.
That's Don Foods call.
That's Dodge corner. Yeah. Back on record 4.
Engine 4.
43, that's basic care one service.
Can't count auto brush. 33 on scene. Plus 17545 status.
Can't count 15. Take a 5, 25 deal. I'm gonna go check Rodeo Park area. Yard, roughly 1056, wearing a black t-shirt and jeans.
All the steps I defeated it was at spot 11,800, 5,000 south is where you saw them. The troopers have been walking the ditches for a little bit.
This is Private Riverside, 163 West Martin Street, apartment 307 for a 90-year-old that fell. Severe left chest pain. Engine 5, this is Private Riverside, 163 West Martin Street, apartment 307 for a 90-year-old female. Severe left chest pain. Apartment 15, respond on city fire.
Layman Force. We're on the south side of the road in the alley between Blaine and Forest.
Bravo 7. Stay down for me on 2. Take out 49 23.
So we go to 163 West Martin Street, 307.
That's for you.
TACOM engine 5 will be en route 163 West Merchant Street.
Engine 5, a heavy en route. 545, your number is 15639, 15639. Patient is requesting to be transported to the hospital. Good morning. If you can send an ambulance, please. Receive.
Yankee City. 155 will be en route.
7, where are you en route to?
1017, 1019, need to speak to an officer. Reference to a child custody issue. It's occurred at 12/4, 1017, Marie Buchanan.
Income 21.
I'll be clear of the 1050 from 4 West. I can talk to a traffic complaint, but night shift's over.
Step 1.
Boys, they'll book me 10-6 at the range.
543 unit status. West Burton Street, unit 307.
10-4, 155 West Merck, 307.
10-4.
Robert 7, 10-4.
Check
483.
43, go ahead.
Transporting 1 to St. Mary's.
3 going to St. Mary's.
Okay, I'm 545.
38. Go ahead, 38. 38, yeah, we'll check with 2 more roads in the area.
10-4. Still back service, check the UTO.
Yeah.
Five 43 out, 2 hands to attach. Out here.
549, TACOM.
Last name's Robert Ida Zebra Ocean versus Marcos. And until 8/4/2002. 8/4/2002 male.
Go ahead for a second.
Last name's Christian. First name's Nora Young, Charles Ocean, Lincoln Edward, and Mary for a middle. 11/4/02. 11/4/02. 43 seconds.